Well, what are we fixing today? Well, today you get to visit my little boy's room, toilet, whatever. I have three problems with my upstairs toilet here. And for two of them, the toilet's got to come off. I have one, I have a broken flange, so the toilet is wiggly wiggly, which I'll show you shortly. Two, I think there's a plug down the line a little bit, so we're going to snake it. Three, oh, look at that, four things. Three, we're going to change the toilet seat to something that I got the missus for Christmas, which, yeah, I bought the missus a toilet seat for Christmas. And four, the wax seal is not correct. So, and I knew that it hadn't been bothering me at all until there's a little bit of a restriction down the line a little bit. When the restriction happened, then I'll show you when I get it apart. So that's what we're doing today. Just be happy that you're on that side of the camera and you don't have to smell what I'm smelling. Well, here's my toilet. Very, very exciting, I know. The toilet. For one thing, the toilet seat wiggles side to side. We don't like that, so we're getting something else for that. But, along with that, the toilet wiggles side to side. And that's because on this side, that bolt is stable and working. And on this side, I believe it is, the bolt isn't working at all. So I have a repair ring, which I bought online. I'll find a link to that for you. And I have a wax ring, which will also help stabilize it. And I have a toilet seat. We'll get to that at the end. The first thing we have to do is remove the water source. Get you a little close look. Then we're going to pull bolts off of there. So let's do that. First part of removing the water source is to turn it off. So you see me down here. Turn it off here. That'll stop the water from coming in, hopefully, coming into here. The next thing I got to do is flush it because we don't need this. I want to make sure that all the water in the bowl and everything, as much as possible, is gone, and the tank, because we're going to be opening this. Once you open this, the tank will let the water all on the floor. I'm going to let this drain. Ready. Put that somewhere where it won't get broke. Now we look in here. That's pretty much empty. Make sure it's all gone. So the next thing to do is get rid of some of this water. That's probably all I'm going to get rid of. The rest of it I'm going to have to deal with. Okay. So then, I got to get that out. Oh, well, let's finish with the water. The rest of the water is up here. We got a little dripping. Shouldn't be bad. Alright. There's that. That's out of the way. Now let's see what we have down here. Now I think this bolt is broken anyway. So I probably don't have to get this one off. See how it's... I don't know. Try to lift it. This is the one that lifts. Alright. I think that one is probably loose and not connected. So let's go to the other side. Alright, here's the other side. Let's pry this one up. This one seems much more stable. So I think this is the one that's holding. Alright, time to get more tools. Okay, I came back, got some tools, took the opportunity to get a little light and a little body grinder action. Maybe you can see better. If you try to take like a hammer and chisel, try to chisel that off of there, you're going to end up breaking the porcelain. So the best way is with a grinder. So, ready? Block your ears. That's off of there. That's not going to hurt anything on the tile. Alright. What's going on this side now? I'll try to give it a lift. See if the other side's not connected, which I believe it is not connected. So, yep, there we go. But let's do this. Make sure you can still see. Can you see there? Yep. In order to make it, in order to clean this up, in order to put it back in, I'm going to have to cut that one off as well. So, here we go again. That was fun. Alright. There we go. These washers probably need later. There's that, there's that. Alright, let's get the toilet out of the way. Okay, here we are. Look in here, and this is not how, oh, I see what happened. So the way this toilet flange was supposed to work, the way it probably worked for a while, is there's a dump area. Well, here, it's right here. Well, this wax wing ring is garbage. Let's just get this out of the way. For those of you who know, I burn pellet stoves. That's wax. That's going in my pellet stove. Alright. This piece was attached to there. And it was like glued together. So when you put this in here, it made like a dump hole. And it allowed everything to work. Well, right now, it came apart, started leaking, and so whenever there was a excess of water in the tube because of a restriction downstream, it would overflow here and it would drop water in the kitchen, which is bad. Well, this is garbage. in the garbage. Let's clean this up. I think what I'm going to need to do though, so here's what happens. This quick ring replacing ring for a closet ring, whatever you want to call it, this goes here. But the fun is that it's bigger than the hole, but I can mount it on top. I have enough clearance to mount it on top. I either have to mount it on top here like this, which is I think what I'm going to do. I just have to make sure the screws go down into the wood. Let's go to this. I'm going to clean this up a little bit better. What I'm going to have to do is line this up so that the bolts are, you know, probably not quite straight across. Get that centered on the hole. Put it about here. And then, so here's the wax ring I bought. DS 6640. I wonder if I dropped something in there. Hope not. This is the wax ring. Now the wax ring ends up going down in here and scooshes up into the toilet. So I think we're good. What I wanted to get out here was one of the bolts. Show you how this kind of works. The bolts go in here. You see? They're going to go in here, and then this is where the toilet bolts on. So it pulls up against this. So this needs to be well screwed down. So I'm going to need a cement bit and probably some 3-inch screws. They suggest brass. We'll see what I got. So that's how that's going to work. But, like I said, there's another problem. Now, I thank the powers that be. I've never had to use this. This is a power snake. Power snake. So we're going to use this for the first time here together. I need to cut these tie wraps, and I don't have anything to cut them with. This is the world's noisiest tie wrap cutter. There we go. Well, this snake is only, how long is it? It's long enough. 15 feet long. I only got about, I don't have 10 feet to go over there. So, what's going on? I just turn the drill, and then this spins. So, next step, stuff this down the hole into the whatever we left there. And we didn't leave there pleasant things, so There we go. Alright, anything that might have been stuck in there should be loose. We could dump some water down there. Just make sure it's all working okay. And I just happen to have a source of water. That. So, now I have to get more tools. Cool, right? Okay, I'm back. So I got myself a few tools. Let's put this down. Now this has to be positioned so that straight across I can easily get a hold of those two. And they don't have to be all the way back, which gives me a little room to do a little teeny dancy thing there. So I'm gonna need to make a little more clearance here because this one is not gonna work. Alright, I got a tool for that. More noise, more dust, not so many sparks. Here we go. Cut that tile away a little bit there. Should have been warm. Wasn't that warm? Alright, let's lay it out here again. Now I can be centered on the hole, and I got enough room here for, you see it okay? I'm going to make sure this head will clear here and still be centered, and you know, I'm going to take this a little more out. Right back here. Back by that grout. So we'll say like so. These are in space. If I need them, I can get them, but I shouldn't need them. All right. That's where it's going. I've seen better days. Oop, sorry. Okay, we're getting a new drill. All right, I'll come back with more different tools. I got a different drill bit, a little smaller. I also tried to grind on this one. I'll give that a few minutes. It's dull, but I should be able to ream the hole out with it a little bit. Give me some room to work. Now, Jacob's chucks, which are in drills like this, there's always three things. And if you ever pay attention, you should always tighten all three, because when you go around, all three of them will move. It has to do with the way it binds. So this doesn't have three holes because then always one that you like is there. It has three holes because it needs three holes, and you should tighten all three holes for something that's a little bindy. Okay. Where is my towel? Clean this up. So I would manage to find 3 brass screws and then some that weren't brass. So all right, 6 screws holding that down. If we break that off, it means there's too many people sitting on the toilet. Now, it might be that I need a second wax ring, because that's happened sometimes. So let me see where we're at. To remove, pull here. All right. To remove, pull here. Now this goes right there. And I don't think I'm going to need a second wax ring. Oh, I'll do that. I don't like it. I am going to use some of the wax from my old ring. This stuff doesn't really, it just gets dirty. It doesn't get bad. So, take some of this dirt out of it. Trying to get a good seal again. I'm going to push some of this down in the bottom down there. Make sure this thing seals. I want to seal on the bottom and I want to seal on the top. So right now, as I do this, I'm worried about leakage between here and here. So I'm going to I'm liking that. Now when the toilet goes on, I'm not going to press it anymore. When the toilet goes on, it'll squish that down and you pull the bolts up and it'll finish the job. I want to make sure I'm clear here for now. Another little trick. So I got some extra wax goop. All right. I'm going to use that to hold the bolts in. So use some underneath. There. Like that. I'm going to take the wax. Since this wax is going to be all over this anyway, take this and kind of stick it down like that. Find my other bolt. I need a gob underneath. This was dirt. Okay. More underneath there. Put this on top. Stick it down in. Raw. roughly straight across because that's about where it needs to be, and then put this other chunk around the top. There. Like so. Do a little more cleaning. And see, I thought I was going to be able to put that in the fire and burn it. But I needed it. Now the toilet covers, you can see where the thing is. Here, all the way out. So this crack won't be seen, this won't be seen. That I don't think will be seen. It might. This one might, but it's on the back side. So, all right. So I grabbed the toilet. I don't know if you can see. Grabbing it. Yeah, see from here. Yeah, I'm grabbing it underneath here, which is kind of center to where the center of gravity is, where the bolts are. I need to lift it over the thing and drop it pretty much straight down. Find the bolts. Come on. Where are you? There. There's one. There's the other. And as I pick this up and rock it, I don't like what I feel. I'm basically down already. I should have to push this down. So that means I gotta find another wax ring. All right. We'll be back. Okay. Where are you? Right there. So now what's going on is I'm waiting for some supplies. We're going to add basically a third wax ring into that hole because it's kind of deep down in there. But in the meantime, we're going to take off the toilet seat because that's another one of the things on our list. All right? All right. Get you. I got the missus a toilet seat for Christmas. And I said it was kind of weird, right? Well, with that, I don't know if she really likes it or not, but I think she's gonna like it. But I'm a guy. I got her a toilet seat that's electric. An electric toilet seat. It's heated, it's lighted, and all kind of cool stuff. So let's take a look. It's a Radiance heated night light seat. I can tell how much she liked it because she didn't even open it. But my wife kind of does that. She will buy a new piece of equipment for the business and then 6 months later open the package. Whee! Instructions. Hook it up. Turn it on. Oh, those were interesting. Lots of buttons. Seat temp. Power and light. Alright. Well, I assume it mounts like any other toilet mounts-ish. Alright. These are the bolt sets. So this apparently goes in here. And there might be an adjustment for different sizes. Okay, I see. And then this. Oh, this goes That's here, and that's like a washer, thrust washer. And these nuts, you're supposed to tighten this part until it breaks off. Where are you? Supposed to tighten this part till it breaks off, it says. And then later you can do this, but that's like a torque kind of thing. So that's awesome, actually. All right, let's see where we're at. I might have to move these to different parts of the track. So let's see. Yep. And move it to the narrower one. Closer in. Bloop, bloop. I guess you spend $80 for a toilet seat, you get fancy stuff. I've never spent $80 for a toilet seat before in my life. Yeah, my electric toilet seat was $80. And that's because I got it on return from some other sucker who bought it for his wife and she sent it back. I think it's more like 100 otherwise. I don't know. I'll put a link to what I bought. This is an Amazon thing. Tighten it till it breaks. That's something I can really get behind. I understand tighten it till it breaks. The problem with tightening it till it breaks is there's usually no room to back off because it's already broken. No, it didn't break. The wrench popped over. Well, you know what? That might be what I have to do. Yeah, it doesn't want to break. It's a plastic nut, and this wrench just pops over. All right, that's good enough though. That's pretty tight. Way tighter than the last one was. All right. Oh, it's soft drop. Isn't that awesome? That's cool. Well, there it is. Now we just gotta wait for our wax ring to get here. Got my replacement part. A wax ring. What we're gonna do with this one, if you can look, you can see I got a little deformation here when I put the toilet on, and none here, which means I would have had a gas leak here. So I'm gonna put this wax ring right on top of that wax ring, and when you put the toilet on, you should have to push the wax down and make it squish. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to reach under here and just check. Yeah, I can feel wax under there. This will push that down some more. So this will be good. So we're going to open up this one. Thank you from Ace Hardware. Darker wax. That's okay. Variety is the spice of life. Alright, there's the goop. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to set it right there, just like that. And when I press in, this should all kind of smash together. And the middle of the toilet, there is I can't tip it over because there's water there, but there's a flange sticking down there, which kind of goes in there first and keeps the hole empty, and the wax can just squish out everywhere, which is just fine. Okay. Set to go. Picking it back up again. Like I said before, I'm picking it up on center of gravity, so I'm going to be like right over there. And I gotta make sure the screw is sticking up good here. And now I gotta get over both screws. Oh, and I gotta lift it up higher. All right, there we go. There's one screw. Where's the other screw? God damn it. This is so much fun. Oh, tipped out. See, that's why you put that wax on there to hold that. It didn't even help in this case, but all right. This looks like it's got a little want. It'll be good. Here we go. Try again. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. Now, as you can tell, I'm rocking back and forth here, and I'm deforming the stuff. So that should give me a good gas-tight seal. I'm happy with that. Another washer to put in there. This is to hold the cap. Put that one down. That. Here's the new nut. All right. Go. Okay. Done. There. It's the frickin' move. Well, I got a fix for that. See if we got some RTV. I'm gonna go around the outside here. Glue it down. Because I got a gas seal now. Okay. Gonna get noisy again. They have a little break off, which you can, I don't see it. That's got to be cut off because the next step is these have to go over it, and they're going to go over that. So the other one's floating around here somewhere. Well, watch your ears. Here we go. Go. That really isn't very tight. I think I put them on upside down. Well, they're getting glued down. All right. This side. Let's cut into that. That'd be good. All right. That's gone, but it's kind of ugly. All right. Okay. 100% silicone, 100% waterproof. Now I'm going to put a bead around here. And this is not a water seal. Well, it's not, it's sort of a water seal. What you see over here is a shower. Sometimes the shower will back up. If the water gets in and goes around, it'll actually go down there and make the same mess that it makes when the toilet leaks. So I'm going to put this around the outside here to seal from that kind of leak. But it's also for stability, because I don't like the way that thing sits and I can't pull any harder on it with those bolts. So now I gotta poke it. Nice thing about this one is it's got a poker. I smell the vinegar. I turn this so it's down. And I'll just run a bead down. Squeeze them up. Keep going. Well, that's for another time. All right. Now I gotta plug it in. There we go. So this is the water. Put the water back in. Good and tight. There. Let's turn the water back on. Watch for leaks. See any leaks? All right. Well, I think we have success. All I gotta do is put a little RTV down there, on the outside, run the cord. Okay, pretty much done. I got one little cap that's missing that goes on there. It's on the floor somewhere. Don't know. I'm going to do a little dressing on this cord. Let it run to an outlet up there. If you look here, let's lift this up. Oh, sorry. If I want to turn on the light, push the button, and I got a light. It's blue. It's kind of hard to see probably. It looks a lot better in person than it does on the phone. And heat level 1, 2, 3 are off. Got a good silicone seal around the outside. That's going to keep this from moving. It's also going to keep the water from the shower from getting in the downstairs. Well, that's it for today's video. That's what we're fixing today. It looks like we got it fixed pretty well. It doesn't leak, it doesn't move, and it should keep the downstairs kitchen a lot drier than it was. So thanks for watching my video. Please like if you find this interesting and find it useful. Also, subscribe if you can. I could use subscribers. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye.